Welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So, last time, we explored all of Monad Mandala. We built in the map, and also, we had a lot of run-ins with Ashi the Haka. He also causing problems here now, because apparently after you kill him and get the Legend Bright from him, he'll spawn everywhere. So, that made finding this rare random counter a bit more difficult, but she actually didn't take too long to appear. And who are we talking about? You're talking about Gaia. So yeah, let's take her on. As long as you're not using Earth, this should be a pretty easy battle. So yeah, we're going to be using Giga Cyclone. I gave Balfu a Seth, because yeah, we'll see if we can get Seth, we'll see if we can get Seth to mutate maybe. And then yeah, we're going to go for good old Blazing Burster. She has a good amount of health, but yeah, she doesn't resist anything other than light, dark, and earth. She resists Nevermind. And then everything else is pretty standard, so you can basically hit her with what you got. It's just that, yeah, she does have a lot of health, so Mamaka Kaj probably would have been smart, but that's okay. Outside that, she does hurt kind of badly. She does have this anger and myriad arrows, so that could be a bit dangerous, so yeah. And you see in which there's a Sanga. We do want to level her up because yeah, she's going to we do want to level her up because yeah, she can actually help us with a couple of fusion spells. So yeah, so that'd be something I might do at the end of this part, or maybe either at the end of this part or something else. But yeah, I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm gonna go for Maising and then go for Midirahan to heal off that Sanga damage. Again, yeah, I probably should be. If you are, I probably should be boosting with Mamaka Kaja here, but that's okay. We don't always have to, so yeah. And yeah, because she does no light, unfortunately, we can't use we can't use what I'm trying to say, Hieroglyphin. Hieroglyphin would do a pretty decent amount, same with Chaos Element probably, so yeah. Anyway, just keep chipping it down. There's that Myriad Arrows. Again, it kind of hurts, but yeah, to be honest, we are tanking it not too badly, to be honest, so yeah. So yeah, we're just going to go for another Giga Cyclone, I'll go for another Blazing Burst, so let's do that. And yeah, I probably will fuse her, we'll give her the All card, and I'll probably give her Maragidyne, because again, she is, like, you know, Earth-based, so I think it makes sense. You could also give her Malachidyne if you want to, if you want it to be a bit more versatile. Or if you want different coverage, basically. You can't give a wind, obviously, and you probably don't want to give it earth. Unless you really want to, so yeah. If you really wanted to, you can also spec a more support as well. And there you go, not too bad. Again, she hits kind of hard, but yeah, you can hit pretty hard too, so yeah. And there's Hieroglyph, awesome. Because that was the main reason why I wanted to use Gyukoku Jotai in that battle, so yeah, I've got the Cradle Creation. I'll stop using it, and yeah, we'll actually start using that, I think. And yeah, Stomach off. Again, like I said, those dragons from last time, yeah, they keep spawning, so yeah. I was very worried that this is going to take hours, but luckily it did not, so yeah. And yeah, again, I made it a lot easier myself because I watched a live stream in the background, so yeah. And yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my grinding in this playthrough, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and fuse Gaia. She also looks a lot less weird in this game, I will say, so yeah. The good thing is I might actually have all the cards I need, because I might already have the Inferno card, yeah, so yeah. This saves us a little bit of money in the long run, so that's good. Especially because yeah, we might be buying a lot here, so that's gonna be a thing, so yeah. Anyway, how many Empress cards do we need? We need enough, so there we go. We'll just fuse it right now, so yeah. She gets Magnedyne, she also gets Wall of Earth, which is kind of cool. She gets Myriad, she gets Earth Sanga. No Magnedyne, so if you really want to, you can give her that. But again, I'm thinking we're gonna go with Maragidyne here. Also, yeah, Mutation Skill isn't that good. It's Diorama, if I remember correctly, which is very random. So yeah. And yeah, she's Earth Inheritance. So yeah, and again, she does a decent section of support skills like Tetracon Waller. So if you really want to, you can give her like Medea Rahan if you want, but I think we can go offensive with her. So let's give it Inferno card and Wall card. We're gonna be making use of those cards we got last time. I also thanks to getting those cards, I was also able to register Diarahan and Medea Rahan at the card shop. So yeah, we got most of the spell cards in this game. We're just missing like a few random ones, I think. That aren't that very good, like Agilel. So yeah. I'm pretty sure with Agilel, I need to actually return the persona for that, so yeah. But anyway, here is Gaia. And yeah, like I said, we'll use her because yeah. The cool thing is that I can use with Lucifer, so yeah, that's probably what we're gonna be doing. I am the first to exist from the chaos, the core of the sun, Mother Gaia, since we are the same, you too are the world. Alrighty, so let's get the information on Air Shelter 8. So like I said, we're going to be hopefully doing mostly everything here, but again, it's going to be a while, so I'm going to probably go topic. Well, I'm going to be using my topics, I mean. So who do I not want? Probably Fumikutaro, because yeah, I kind of just had him for fun, to be honest. He's a good person, though. So I'll get Gaia, I'll get Lucifer back instead of Seth, because we'll level up Seth later. So yeah, I don't need Gyukoku. Yeah, she's gonna be thinking Gaia probably. So yeah, I need to think about who do I want to use as personas for this little part. So yeah, hang on, I'm thinking about you. You're gonna be using Gaia. You do have the mutation gear. That's another reason why I want to do that. You definitely want Lucifer. He also has Marakudan, so we need an skill most likely. Someone with a fire and a skill can also do like Nana, obviously. So yeah, or also Persefina. You know what? Yeah, maybe that's no. I think that's not what I want to do. You keep Odin, and then yeah, I'm guessing we just keep Nana, and then yeah, Katsuya. We still need a level up for Sumitama, so I might as well do that. So there we go. I think this is what I'm gonna do for now. And yeah, these two are good to go now because I really need the Tillen Hieroglyphin, and luckily they did. So there we go. You might be able to guess what I'm saving Hieroglyphin for, but anyway. So with that done, yeah, I'm gonna go get the Red Dragon Fortune. Actually, no. We're gonna be here a while anyway, so I think it's fine. So, alright, let's go Hirosaka. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I think what I want to do is so if I look at the encounters in here, I want Katsuya to equip the Karma Ring now. So there we go. And yeah, he'll be physical attacking, so this works even better. We'll lose the agility, which is the only problem by doing this, but I think it's fine. Because you want the Karma Ring for something in this place, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, like I said, let's get some topics going. This time suggested by my good friend. Yeah. So let me just get the list so I'm not actually forgetting anything. Alright, so yeah. We'll talk about the megas first in the ZA, so the thing about that, and yeah, let's actually figure out where we need to go as well. With the big area shelter map. So yeah, what happened? So one thing we did last time was we opened the way to Area Shelter 8 thanks to Giramakala. Basically, a gentleman demon will tell you that Giramakala can open the way to Area Shelter 8, and then you always talk to Giramakala, and that's what you do. So yeah. So yeah, we did that. Now we can go to Area Shelter 8, the last one. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, you just need to explore this area. There's also going to be some treasure in here too. And of course, we'll also get the map. There's actually quite a lot of things in here. There's 3 letters. So, yeah. And yeah, no map to follow yet. So, we'll be coming from the south. So basically, what we need to do is just keep going up for the time being. I don't know if I want to talk about the topic while I'm exploring, basically, because yeah, I want to maybe focus on. It'll become easier once, yeah. I have the map. So maybe we'll just prioritize exploration per se. There's a lot of area shelter area, and there's a lot of special things in here, so yeah. You probably don't want to have this stoma like I am at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, there's nothing written on it, huh? Well, no, the bones might have something to do with that, so yeah. Pretty dark, to be honest, so yeah. Anyway, Stoma has for now. There's no Roman kind of here. I'm pretty sure that Gaia is one of the last ones that become a persona. So yeah. Now, nothing about this area. You don't want to get too high level debuff. And yeah, that dude is immune to fire, but we can use Earth against him, so that's fine. So yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, once again, Fenrir, Dr. Fenrir. Show him how good your alcohol skills are, and get all instances. This makes either this or Moon and Mandar probably your best grinding spot. So that's what we can do. Also, we can do another thing as well. So yeah, he's going to get the item. And then Mr. Aposho over there, he's going to... I need to get his contact. What does he need? Because yeah, another thing we're going to be doing here is that we're going to be maybe getting the information on the legendary weapons. So yeah, we're doing a lot in this part, so yeah, at least trying to do a lot. Alright, so yeah, give me info. And he doesn't have info, so yeah. Again, now the thing about the legendary weapon one is that you can use that, yeah. The thing about that is that I'm not so sure how it works basically, but I'm basically going in blind. So yeah. I'm basically going in blind with it. Because yeah, I never evolved any of the legendary weapons in my first playthrough. But this playthrough, yeah, I think I need to change that. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, thanks for the guide too. I figured out why I want to use my I want to use my legendary weapons basically, because yeah. Kinda like in some of the Trails games. He basically, it's kind of I say kind of, it's very difficult to get every single legendary weapon in this playthrough. Kind of reminds you of that, but yeah, there is one thing though, item breeders. There's a rare random encounter in this phase that can drop them, and also if you get lucky at the sweet sticks, you can get them there. So yeah, that's how you get 4 of them, but yeah, now I need to figure out where the hell am I. Because yeah, that's definitely something. I think I'm trying to go up on I. Yeah, I am. Because yeah, there should be another letter here. September 10th. Daddy, Mommy won't move. No matter how much I call, she won't wake up. What's wrong with Mommy? Yeah. And now, yeah, we're going to be going to the left. Because yeah, that's where another letter is. And we got this encounter again. So yeah, again, I'm going to see if we can, you know, once again get the all instance. Again, this will really slow down me getting the info, but that's okay. Because yeah, I think these all instances are kind of fun, so yeah. Once we have a good amount and not everyone's stats are good, we can obviously, you know, have him help us with the info, so yeah. Anyway, it's up to you now. Yeah, again, you're immune to fire, but again, you're not too bad because yeah, I can last break them. So yeah, give me info. Yeah, you don't have info. And I don't know if I need to have the weapon equipped, I might need to, so yeah. So once again we do this. We're doing the double death counter. I mean, I still want own equip because if we run to a Valkyrie here, I'm gonna hope that they talk to me. If not, if it doesn't work here, I need to try the World of Reason again, basically, so yeah. And yeah, I'll probably do that off screen too, just so it's less of a headache, so yeah. But yeah, again, like I did with Gaia, maybe I could show what they do at the start of the next part then. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe rank 2, rank 5. Sounds good. Again, yeah, maybe I'm going to be using the top X4 when we're just running around hoping for random encounters to appear, so yeah. That's my idea at least. But anyway, because again, I'll focus on the exploration first. Because that's going to be a bit harder. Again, without the map, it's quite difficult. Keep getting this encounter, alright. Again, yeah. Again, yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on getting these wall instances, I think. Again, yeah, this is definitely gonna be slowing us down, like I said before, but yeah. I could use those wall instances, like I said, so yeah. Yeah, the plus 2 stats is extremely strong, so yeah. The fact that you can get them so easy like that, yeah, I think it's worth it. So yeah. So I'll persuade you as well. And we'll see if you actually input this time. And like I said, maybe I need to get the weapon equipped, we'll see. Well, you know, I'll make sure I did get the weapon, I guess, as well. Because, yeah, from what I can tell from my guide, it says that, yeah, they'll start having the info once you get lecturing weapons, so yeah. At least that's what I think. So, yeah. So go for that Panther. And yeah, we're gonna go for the big old meltdown, so yeah. And yeah, we'll see if we get some, obviously, mutations on these personas. So there we go. Here's again, loose spot there. Yeah, that'll be very fun later on, so yeah. Yeah, almost level 76. You don't want Maya to get too high leveled. Mainly, I think she wants to be no more than 79. I do believe so. Yeah, I think down here. No, it's not down here. It's over here though. 712. Daddy, come home. I hate being there. I hate this place. Daddy, come home. Yeah. So yeah. Now we need to go like around and then we get the map. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Is it doing like one big circle in this place, but anyway. So yeah, who's talking to me? It's the Cherub again. He really likes to talk to me, to be honest. Alright, just need to make him eager one more time. So he's basically just funding all my judgment cards at this point. He wants investigations, so let's do that. And look at the map back up. And there we go. So yeah, we just go around here, and boom is the map. So now things should be a lot easier. So what we need to do now is we need to go downwards because there's an item there, a pretty important one. So yeah, now I've done that, how about I start talking about the topic. So yeah, we need to talk to Talister. I forgot what he needs to become eager. So yeah, doing pretty good on chariot cards thanks to him as well, which is cool. So Talos, his eagerness. You need advice special, so I believe that's Mayo Lalakatsu. There we go. So yeah, again, mechas, the thing about them is that people who've seen the leaks think that the leaks are true, basically. So yeah. I haven't seen the leaks though, because yeah, or I don't want to hear them alike. So yeah, give me info. There it is. Please keep this a secret from us. There's a road that the legendary handgun has hidden powers. So there we go. I don't know if we need to spread that now or not. Let's find out later. But anyway, we don't want to use sword attacks here, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something a bit different here. So I'm gonna use, I guess, Thunder Baptism, right? And the Tetracon. So let's do that. But anyway, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit general with this because yeah, I think the thing about megas for me is that I don't really pick favorites megas, to be honest. Like yeah, I do think that there's some Pokemon that deserve megas more than others, but it's like yeah, the thing about it is that I think my favorite Mega Evolution before they got reintroduced was Marvel. And the reason for that is it basically turned a Pokemon that wasn't very good into one that was very good. That's the thing I love about Mega Evolution, to be honest, back then. So yeah. Anyway, who's the last stats again? Yeah, that's thanks to all the all stats that have been going. She needs them the most at the moment, but after that we can use them like Balfu and Katsuya. Maya doesn't need them because I can choose my stats, so yeah. But anyway. I think generally speaking, what I think will happen is that we'll get a lot of Gen 6 mechas. Because Gen 6 is for basically again, Carlos spoke on this one basically saying because I think we'll also see a lot more Gen 5 mechas as well. Well, at least that's what I want. Again, the day one is out there, so I could be, speaking nonsense here, but that's okay. But anyway, because we only got the one Gen 5 mecha, so that's why I feel like we're gonna be getting a lot more. So I mean that's what's gonna happen. So there we go. You good? What could get Mega and Gen 5? I mean, one thing is the stars, because the stars, they're probably gonna get some kind of new form like they did in Livestock. I guess that could be a Mega Evolution. So as though Gen 5 Pokemon, I'm not 100% sure because again, Gen 5 Pokemon are pretty good as the thing as well. So anyway, we get 2 ranks also. Around that saying that I was kind of surprised that Bisharp got Mega Evolution. Also, if you can play is kind of smart. I just saw that Katsu is close to level up, so finally we are using the soul signs like you should be using them. So it's just that again I'm lazy, so I decided not to. So let's go get this Tensho coin. That sells for 1 million yen, I think, in this game. I think it's yen. So and the Valkyries are still not talking to me, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to do that off screen. So this is what it is, but that's okay. She basically gives you an item if you have Odor of max rank. So that's the idea. And again, I was thinking maybe Air Shot will give us Bell Luck. At the moment, it doesn't look like it, so I'm probably gonna have to go for a lot of random encounters before she's willing to talk to me. Is I think I need to talk to. I think she needs to talk to me. If I try talking to her, it doesn't work. So I could try it in like a random battle, but I don't want to make her angry, basically. So but there you go. But we need to find another enemy because we probably need to spread the road about that Fledgling Hanker. But anyway, Chaos awesome. So Elizabeth's already on the way, which is good. And there's that Katsu level up, and I gave him a little bit of agility thanks to that. He also has capture now, so that's awesome. That is good to see. So now let's give him back the Karma Ring. So there we go. Alright, so back to talking about Megas again. So okay, so now what we need to do is we need to find a hidden path. It's near where the Tensho coin is, so it's over there, as you see that with those yellow doors. But anyway, again, I'm not 100% sure what I want to see again. Again, like I was kind of saying again, there isn't like a specific Pokemon I really want to see again, Mega, but again, if it's a Pokemon that wasn't that great before or needs like a little bit of power boost, then I'm okay with that. So so anything in Gen 5 that would fit that bill would be nice. There's definitely a couple there, that's what I'm sure. For some reason Buffalon came into my head, I guess because again, being a Moor type isn't the best. But again, that's just a random example. Like Galvoda maybe, Galvoda got Gigantamax form, which is not a thing anymore, so I doubt that's gonna be a thing, so Anyway. So wave up card, cool. Again, this is hard to think about, to be honest. Gen 6 is a bit easier because I'm pretty sure the stars are gonna get Megas, but here's Hachiko's room. This is locked. It's a 4-digit dial type block, so So with this the letters gave you the clue for this. I'm pretty sure. And the solution for this is actually 3341. How do I know that? Guide. I'm gonna admit, I wasn't really paying attention to I wasn't really sure how the letters connect. I think it has something to do with the I think it has something to do with the dates or something like that. But anyway, apparently random cards are pretty similar in this place, so that's kind of funny. But anyway, I can use Pandemonium Flex to getting I can use Pandemonium, which is kind of funny, but anyway. So yeah, Tatsuya might need to hit himself here because Death Bound is the only physical attack he has. But luckily, Katsu doesn't have to do that. So yeah, we're gonna do exactly that. It's okay, he has the HP. Yeah, like I said, I think Gen 6 here, they're gonna get the Megas. They're gonna get, oh yeah, the stars, the Megas is what I'm trying to say. The Kalos starters. Which is interesting because I always think about Greninja. I wonder if it's just gonna be like Mega or Ash Greninja, because Ash Greninja is basically Mega Greninja, except that you need to get a kill for it to activate, so yeah. We'll see what that's about. Anyway. Makes sense that Greninja get a lot of favoritism though, because yeah, it's a very popular Pokemon. And also one of my personal favorites actually, so yeah. Yeah, so Greninja was actually the first Pokemon EV train thanks to the super training in XMI, so that's kind of interesting. But anyway, so yeah, we've done everything here except for the random encounters, so we're just gonna head back now to the start, and then we're just gonna keep running into random encounters until something interesting happens. And yeah, while that's happening, yeah, I'll talk about something else. So yeah, because I feel like doing that. So yeah, I got this encounter again. So that needs to hurt himself again. And we need to make sure that we are actually attacking the right enemy, so yeah. Anyway. Could we see Megas from generations after 6? I feel like maybe, but again, I feel like it's a bit unlikely, in my opinion. Now, yeah, I feel like the focus is gonna be on like, yeah, Pokemon that are in the Kalos region before. I feel like kind of like Lich Suckers. I mean, that's gonna be my guess, so yeah. And yeah, of course, there's another thing too. We did see Corpo, which is like one of the evil team members. He uses an Arbok, and he does have a Keystone, so Arbok could be getting a Mega as well. Arbok could fit with what I want with a Mega, because like an Arbok isn't that great, even though I really like Arbok, so yeah. So that would be cool to see. But anyway, yeah, I'll use Videra just for Tatsuya, there we go. Yes, we want to go back to the start just because then I can go heal my SP if needed, because yeah, we are definitely using some very pricey personas here, so yeah. Yeah, I think my plan is we'll see if we can get basically the minimum thing I want to happen is that yeah, we can get rumors about the legendary handgun. And then, yeah, if the other things happen, that's just like an added bonus, because yeah, they'll be easy to show off if I cut, basically, so yeah. That's the idea. But anyway, look at my swing there. And get Rex up, good. So we have this. Alrighty, so yeah. So that's the idea, basically, and yeah, we'll talk about some topics again, because yeah, I haven't actually asked for any topics, like, in this playthrough, I believe, because I've been basically just trying to see how well I could go on my own. I thought it'd be interesting, because again, I see, like, you know, everyone else, you know, all the YouTubers I watch, yeah, they can basically seamlessly talk about, like, other topics and stuff. I feel like that's something I'm not able to do, because, you know, ideally, you want the topic to relate to the game, but yeah, in my case, I kind of just talk about random stuff in my videos anyway, so I think it's fine. So yeah, it's fine that we talk about basically anything. Anyway, we have a Talus again, and again, we'll see if that's a rumor we need to spread, or we need to get just more info, so yeah, with device specials, let's do this. I think, yeah, depending on what happens to this battle, yeah, maybe we'll talk about it. Anyway. Again, I haven't done any legendary weapon rumors yet, so we need to... So basically learning alongside each other, kind of. So let's see, spread a rumor. Rumor about legendary weapons. Legendary handgun. I see. Okay, so we can say it has Dark Path, but we actually don't want to do that. We want the other rumor. Because there's only 2 in this game, actually, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's try this. Does this work? Because you have Odin equipped. The answer is no, so yeah. I mean, we can keep doing this. So yeah, as I say that, yeah, you need the Valkyrie to talk to you. Now she's berserked and goes on there. And kills her. Okay. Yeah, she was definitely very angry about what Tatsu did, huh? Anyway. What do I want to do now that happened? I guess... Can I even talk to the, the berserker? Yeah, that was scary. How did she even crit? I'm pretty sure that didn't Maya have some armor that nullifies critical hits? That's kind of funny, to be honest. The answer is no. I don't think we can. So I think our best course of action is just to run. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's use the good old escape clapboard here. Anyway, back to actually talking about the topic. So yeah, now that we're just fighting now, again, it's like that's mainly what I'm thinking with the mechas. Again, I could definitely, you know, just start talking about the leaks and stuff, but again, I want to wait on doing that, like I was kind of hinting at before. I want to, you know, find out what the mechas are on my own. Well, even though they could even be new ones of Pokemon 2, that'd be interesting to see as well, so yeah. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, yeah, we learned about the legendary handgun now, which is good. So yeah, see that, yeah, we got a rumor about it having a dark power. But we want the other rumor. There's only 2 in this game, like I said, according to the guide. There might be more things, but we'll find out. So yeah. Again, that's everything that I can think of when it comes to mechas, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, give me iron please. There we go. And give me info. Even though you didn't give me info before, so I have very big doubts about this, but that's okay. Anyway. The only problem with this is, yeah, I have to do it with every legendary weapon you get, so yeah. So, do you have the info? Yeah, you do have the info, but you do give me money at least. Anyway. Yeah, again, I think that's mainly everyone to say about that topic, so I'll move on to the next one. So yeah, the next one was about Arcanas. Basically, yes, the idea that, what affinities would modern Persona characters have? I can't go through every character individually, so I'm gonna be thinking through this. I'm gonna be thinking through this per Arcana, basically. So yeah. We'll start with the Fool. I think the thing about the Fool is, because it's kind of the special Arcana for the Protag, I feel like only the Protag would be best with Fool. Everyone else is probably either good or grey, I guess. Except for maybe Akechi because of something, so yeah. Let's just say. Anyway, what we're getting here, they're getting more stats, good. I don't think Lucifer could get much more, so yeah. He might be already like rank 7, so yeah. And yeah, the only problem with Lucifer, again, he's very pricey in the SP, as you probably expect, so yeah. Him being the highest level Persona. Yeah, he's rank 7 now, so anyways, that's all damn near maxed out, so yeah. Great stuff. Anyway. So I think that's how I feel about the Fool. Again, it kind of fits with how the Fool is portrayed in modern Persona, so yeah, I think that's why I feel that way. As for, you got Ega, right? You're happy? Good. So yeah, we can just make him happy again. Anyway. After that's Magician. So Magician again, I feel like, considering this game, I feel like it's going to favor the magic users of the party. Of course, yeah, another thing we should mention too about this too is that, yeah, of course the character, if they have, what I'm trying to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, again, the characters already have Arcanas are tied to. Of course, the Arcana that they are tied to, they're going to be bested automatically, so it could be also interesting if they were the only person who was best at Arcana in their respective game. That could be interesting, but yeah. I'm not so sure how feasible that is with some games, but that's okay. Again, you can also do some funny things, like, yeah, I mentioned full Arcana, so yeah. And how it relates. you can do some like funny relief stuff. The characters basically through that, so yeah. So yeah, again, Magician, yeah, gameplay wise, yeah, would favor all the magic uses. So basically, anyone who focuses a lot on magic would probably be at least good with it. Another thing, it could also be male aligned because in Modern Persona, all the Magician Arcana characters are males. And all of them have bad love lives, which is kind of funny, so yeah. So there's that. So that could be another thing too. And when I say like male aligned, it's that, yeah, more likely a dude is going to be better with the Arcana than a girl. So yeah. I think that's the idea. And we'll definitely see that with some of the other Arcanas because some of them are very gendered, as you probably expect. So yeah. So there's that. And yeah, we find out this Arcana. Now, yeah, the problem is that, yeah, actually, no, this is not a problem because we use Lost Quake. So, yeah, and then, we just, focus our attention on that. We focus our attention on that Ouroboros. So, yeah, even though, again, Lost Quake is probably going to kill it anyway, but that's okay. But anyway. So, after talking about, the Arcanas, so, yeah, after Magician would be Priestess. Am I doing this in the correct order? I hope I have. I've been doing this in the correct order. I'm pretty sure it's full Magician Priestess because I'm going in obviously with Son of pre-order of the bosses, so yeah. Second, Priestess again. Priestess, as you probably said, is female aligned, so girls are more likely to be good with that. Probably most of the dudes are going to be bad with it, so yeah. Especially because, I'm pretty sure it was called the Popes before as well. It was basically like the female version of the Hierophant Arcana from what I can remember. So yeah, the lore of it. So again, that one's pretty easy. Again, most of the girls are going to be good with it. Maybe some of the tomboyish girls will not be as good with it, like Chie, for example. I mean, Chie could also be not good at it because, again, it's very magical line. So yeah, there's physical attack. That could be another way of doing it too. So yeah. You should kill him like that. That's pretty cool. Again, Katsuya does have the Karma Ring. I hope. So yeah. I hope I re-equipped it. So yeah. That's one way of looking at it. Then after that, Emperor and Empress. That one's pretty obvious, but Emperor will probably favor the male physical attackers of the parties. Because yeah, that's generally what Emperor focuses on in these Persona games. So yeah, of course the girls are not going to be good with it. As you probably expect, so yeah. Valve is almost out of SP, so I'm gonna go heal that. Anyway, all you need to do is, just, all you need to just go back top right, or top left, sorry. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah. I might also purpose stone, because again, the stone is actually kind of nice for what we want to do later anyway, so yeah. Again, I'm probably gonna be using it later to help me out, so yeah. Anyway. Yes, yeah, there's some things that require rare random encounters, so yeah, having a stone on board is gonna help us out tons. But anyway. So yeah, what do we want to do now? Oh yeah, obviously heal the SP, but anyway. So Empress, of course, I feel like Empress, sometimes Empress actually favors physical attackers too, but yeah, I feel like it's mostly a mix attacking Arcana, so yeah. So there's that. And yeah, as you probably said, the girls in the party are going to be good with Empress, although there could be some exceptions. Like, for example, Yukari could be bad with Empress because of, again, story reasons, shall we say. I think, yeah, that's one we could look at. Basically, if there's two characters that kind of have a rivalry going on, then, yeah, for example, yeah, Ryuji has a rivalry with the Magician character of Persona 5, so then he might not be good at Magician then. Obviously, yeah, Magician doesn't really fit Ryuji that much anyway, so yeah. Just like, yeah, similar characters don't happen to me with Magician, but anyway. So you could also do something like that to specialize each character. That could be cool. But again, I'm mainly just going general speaking here. But again, those are some ideas. And yeah, again, that's mainly what we have to say about Empress. Then after that would be Hierophant. Again, Hierophant's male focus, so again, the dudes are probably going to be good with it. But another way of looking at it is that it could also be, tied to... Oh, yeah, I have a stomach backup. I should have done that. We're not searching for any rare random cards yet, so yeah. So I need to make sure I turn that off. But anyway. So back to talking. So yeah, so again, yeah, Hierophant again. Hierophant's mainly about, you know, people in authority, leaders and stuff. So yeah, characters that normally, you know, speak a lot during the plot fit Hierophant, even if they're not dudes, like Mikoto and Mitsuru, for example. I feel like they would fit. I feel like they would fit Hierophant kind of well, to be honest. So yeah, when you think about it like that. So yeah, that's another way of thinking about it too. So yeah. But anyway, let's go for another meltdown here. Again, this is another annoying battle because we need to hurt Tatsuya again because I'm forced to use Odin if I want to chance those Valkyries. So yeah. But anyway. You know, I could be using, you know, I could be swapping a Viruchana. I mean, we can one-shot him. But again, I had the Death Hound just in case we don't get the one-shot, so yeah. I want to play it very safe. But anyway. So back to talk about things, so yeah. So yeah, again, that's me how yeah, Hierophant. Lovers, again, Lovers is very female-based, so I guess the girls are going to be good at that. Since it's about choice, it could be interesting to tie to characters that, you know, have to go through a difficult choice in the game 2. Yusuke could be an interesting example because yeah, Yusuke had to choose between, you know, in his luck, you need to choose between, you know, staying with Madarame or, you know, confronting him. That could be an interesting way of looking at things too. So yeah. So again, we'll go for Death Hunt here. I could also go for Fiery Fury or something like that, but I don't think we need to. Again, the main thing we need to do is make sure that Sachi is gone. So yeah. But anyway. So back to talking. Again, that's mainly one interesting. But again, Lovers is definitely very female focused. Even the personas are basically all females except for Raphael. So yeah. I think it's fine if, yeah, basically when the girls are good with it, so yeah. So then, who's after Lovers? Is it Justice and Chariot? So yeah, with Chariot, again, Chariot normally favors physical attackers, and I feel like it's the thing about it is that yeah, it can be both male and female. So yeah, you can definitely go with that. You can definitely be, you know, just favoring physical attackers basically. I mean that's pretty simple. So yeah. So again, yeah, if you're a physical attacker, you're gonna be pretty good with Chariot at least, but if you're not, then yeah, you're gonna be probably bad with it. So yeah, but anyway, he wants to buy special. He gave me the info before, so I'm gonna hope he gives you the info again, so yeah. Yeah, just make sure to do this correctly. Alright, give me info. And you don't have info, even though I'm pretty sure you do, so yeah. It is what it is, but anyway, we don't need to go for physical attacks here, so yeah, that's good to know. You know, we can do some funny things at least. Like, yeah, again, we can go for Thunderbatches, we can go for... We have Hammer on, so we can actually go for the Valkyrie. I mean, you can go for both, but yeah, if it kills the... I mean, it can't kill the, Berserker because he nulls it, so yeah. There we go. I'm gonna hope he does a repel, I'm pretty sure he does not. But yeah, we'll kill the Valkyrie, there you go. Yeah, Hamon does have a pretty fast animation. I could see it being kind of useful in the speedruns, so yeah. But anyway. So back to talking about, you know, these icons. I think, yeah, I have 4 topics. I was hoping, maybe I'll use 3. I don't think I'll use all of them. I think I will save the last one for the post game, I think. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, Beth gets a level up and Lucifer gets another start, so yeah. Yeah, Lucifer's never going to be capping all the stats, that's a dang sure. But anyway. So we're still looking for this info. Again, the thing about it, again, there could be another thing. I might need to, yeah, another thing about it is that, yeah, I might need to spread that has dark power before I can get the other one. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to learn that. Maybe we'll try it.
あなたのことがし
So we'll do this. Alright, give me info. And he did not give info again. So that's not good to see, but again, who knows what who knows what the problem is. But anyway. So yeah, Justice. Again, Justice feels male focused to me, although yeah, again, there's definitely some female Justice Arcana characters in Modern Persona. So yeah, we can obviously see that as well. Not so sure who would be like really good with Justice. Because again, Justice is actually quite different between Modern Persona and this game, or Classic Persona, because yeah, because in this game, yeah, it's very physical focused. In fact, yeah, in Persona 1, it's also very different. It basically just focuses on force attackers, kind of like Chariot. So yeah, it's basically like the opposite of Chariot. Then yeah, Modern Persona, it's all the angels. So again, you're good at light, I guess. You'd be good with Justice. I like that's like one thing that comes to mind, but yeah. Again, nothing's really clicking with me, Justice, I'm not gonna lie. But again, it could also, you know, relate to, you know, the aspects of Justice Arcana. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but yeah, responsibility I think is like one important aspect when I think about Katsuya. So yeah, maybe the responsible character spy would be good with Justice, so yeah. That's another way of looking at it, so yeah. I actually want to talk to you. Because I have a pipe with you, so yeah. Was it Persuade? Yes, it was. So yeah, let's do that. So there's that. And then, what else? Yeah, I think, yeah. Like, I was thinking about what I was going to do. Again, I want to go until, yeah, we do get the info. We'll see. Anyway. And yeah, they're not having the info. So again, it's like I think, yeah, do I spread the rumor about Dark Power or not? Maybe I'll have a little read of what the guy does say again, and then I'll figure it out. So yeah. Then figure out what to do. But anyway, yes, again, they're not giving me the info. So yeah, maybe it's just. So that thing I could do is just, you know, use save states again. Again, I showed you could do that with the Rumors of Force, so yeah. Anyway, I'll go for Meltdown, so yeah. That'll be like my last resort if I'm, you know, trying to hunt down, you know, ramen cards and stuff like that, but anyway. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, so yeah. After that would be Hermit, I believe. And Max Rank good. Once Guy is up there, then yeah, we can maybe swap back to what we were kind of doing before, so yeah. With like Seth. Watching, I don't think I can use Seth. I could also, I mean, I could just level up Seth. I don't have him though, is the thing, so yeah. I think we're just gonna stick with this. I think could also, you know, go into Prometheus for the Earth skill. There's a fire skill though is the problem, so yeah. I think that means we're mainly gonna be using. Actually, it doesn't matter actually. I think we can keep using Last Quake and stuff, so yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. These are those evil stats, so yeah, Prometheus good though, for me too. Anyway. So yeah, I'm about talking, and again, the Valkyries don't want to chat with me again, so yeah, that's very annoying. We'll keep going for Meltdown, and yeah, we'll keep going for Double Deathbound. Anyway. So Hermit. Again, Hermit, again, I feel like it's gonna be, you know, related to the characters that, you know, like to distance themselves and stuff. I feel like that's what makes the most sense. I guess Shinjiro maybe might be good with Hermit, for example, so yeah. People who also feel isolated maybe could also be related to Hermit, because yeah, again, we think about, you know, Butata, for example. He's a very good example of a Hermit character, so yeah. So there we go, and rank 4, good.
I'm a champion.
So that's probably how I do that. Then after that would be Strength and Fortune. And Prometheus does get mutations, so we're going to boost his stats a little bit. He is very important persona, so it makes sense to do that. We'll level out quite slowly now, which is good because again, we don't want to be higher than level 79 in this area, so yeah. Anyway. So Strength, yeah, again, Strength is normally very physical focused, so again, And again, it could be both genders too, so yeah, that one's pretty obvious. Now it's pretty obvious that yeah, it's good tied to the physical attackers and mainly that. So yeah, kind of like Chariot. But of course, yeah, there could be some nuance with what the Arcana represents too, and what's different from Chariot and stuff. Anyway, I wasn't sure if I mean, I'm using Deathbound, but I should be using Might-Sing though. So there we go. Yeah, so Might-Sing is better in this situation, obviously, so yeah. But anyway. So back to talking. Yeah, that's mainly how I feel about Strength. And then Fortune. Fortune mainly is a magic based on 2, so yeah. Characters that also, related to, fate and stuff. Well, speak really, I'm not so sure who exactly, but yeah. But yeah, characters that are interested in the occult and stuff could also be, good with Fortune, like Ellie, for example, in this game, so yeah. That's like another way of looking at it too, so yeah. So again, Fortune I don't really have much, and out that is Hangman. Anyway, doing this again. Hangman again, mainly about sacrifice. So characters that are willing to sacrifice themselves could also fit in. That's another way of looking at it. So yeah. But again, not so sure who exactly would fit into that. I mean, there's one character because Lambert's kind of spoiled, so yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, that's another way of looking at things. And then after that, yeah, would be Death. Death, I do like how Death was used in Persona 1 because it basically signified a change in the character for that. Basically, like signifies a change for the character. Because again, that's mainly what Death is about in the tarot. It's not actually about Death itself. So yeah, I feel like Death is not going to be good with many people, like with Balco in this game. So yeah, that's another way of looking at it too. Characters that have more grim. You'll see though later the other way, but anyway. And unfortunately, the wrong demon one talked to us, which is a shame, but that's okay. Again, that's the main problem, because if you don't run to a card that's all Valkyries, then then something like this could happen, and it feels like kind of obvious, but oh well. Say a Throne. Apparently Throne's not even listed to us, so that's funny. So I'm gonna need to go back a lot to find him. And yeah, the dragons aren't in this place. Apparently they're only in the I think it's Tatsukatsu. No, that's the other one. It's the other way around, Katsu Tatsu. But it worked anyways, there you go. Yeah, kinda sad that happened. We couldn't see the thing with the Valkyrie, but that's okay. Again, if it's easier to do the thing with the Valkyrie off screen, then yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, back to talking. So yeah, the problem is I can't remember all the Arcanas off the top of my head. Without, Persona 3 helping me out, so yeah. Temperance is all about balance, so, characters that need to balance things could also be related. I feel like it's also very female. Basically, again, we've seen both genders with the characters, so yeah. And that one I'm not so sure of as well. What else is left? Yeah, I'm not gonna go in order because I can't remember the correct order, so yeah. There's of course the tower as well. Tower could be interesting. Again, like Death, I wouldn't see many people being good at it because again, it's a very negative arcana. Kind of similar to Moon, I guess, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Again, a character that, it could also, signify that the character is going to go down, a bad path in the plot or something like that. That could be interesting. And yeah, the moon, again, moon's also kind of negative as well. You could also, you know, show that the character has a darker side to the character as well. That's another way of looking at it. Sun Arcana, again, Sun is actually mainly positive if it's upright, unlike with Tatsuya, so yeah. So characters that, yeah, you know, think more positive thoughts throughout the plot. It could also, you know, be good with them. What else is left? Star. And yeah, I can just Star. I don't know what Star is specifically as well. But again, yeah, I know that well is Star, obviously, but yeah. Again, that one, yeah, I need to think about that more carefully again. I need to remind myself what I said about the, I need to remind myself what I said during Uala's bios, basically, so yeah, because I'm not so sure who would fit in. I know that Akihiko was Star and Berserk Portable, which is kind of interesting for Search Link, so yeah. Again, I feel like it's mostly a positive arcana when I think about, you know, the characters it's tied to. So yeah. So again, maybe similar to the Sun in that regard. Anyway, more stats. Judgment. Judgment's interesting because again, it's normally kind of a special arcana. So yeah, I can see that one also being very limited, much like the Tower and Death. I'm also sure who would be good at it, but again, I'm not sure who would be good at it, and again, it mainly might relate to, you know, who's actually, you know, fits the qualities. Then yeah, the last one I can think of off the top of my head is World. Well, that one I can see being basically only the protagonist in Multiple Persona, because yeah, only the protagonists, or I wouldn't say only the protagonists, but yeah, the protagonists go on the fool's journey, so yeah, it makes sense they end up being good with the World Arcana, so yeah. So that's mainly what I think about. So yeah, we've been going on for almost an hour now, so yeah, I'm basically I'm gonna save the last two topics for post-game, I think. So I'm thinking now, I'm gonna cut until, you know, something good happens to me. And we're gonna see if, yeah, I can get the rumor about the legendary weapon. And then after that, it's gonna be a Lava Stoma, so yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. And yeah, one battle right after, we get the Saya. There's a rumor the legendary handgun may actually be the strongest, so there we go. So now we need to find another dude we made a pact with. And then yeah, I think after that is gonna be the after that is gonna be where, yeah, we after I do spread the rumor, then yeah, that's when we're gonna be using Stormer to show the other thing in this place, so yeah. That's what we're gonna do now, so yeah. Again, I'll cut until we find another dude we have a pact with, and then yeah, we'll get to it. And Gaia gained 2 ranks in that battle too, so yeah, I really should have not cut this battle, but oh well. It is what it is. Let's see how Gaia's doing as well, because yeah, I think in this part we're also going to be seeing the fusion spells that Gaia can help us with, so yeah, there's a lot, again, I can show. She's rank 6, so none of the skills we need at the moment, that's okay. Hopefully we get those 2 ranks again. Alright, let's put the rumor now. So yeah, rumor about legendary weapons, legendary handgun. It's powerful. So yeah, we'll see what that does for us in a bit, and yeah, we'll talk to Fenrir once again. Yes, yeah, hopefully it will change, and then yeah, we can obviously equip it on Maya and see what happens. But yeah, probably in the next part, or maybe during post-game actually, I'll probably talk about, you know, how to get as many legendary weapons. I mean, the main way is, yeah, getting item breeders, obviously. Either from a rare random card in this place, which yeah, I still haven't found yet. Didn't find it in my first playthrough either, so yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, there's that, and also, yeah, of course, the sea stakes. Because if you get enough item breeders, then yeah, you can just keep duplicating your Akashic Rings and Legend Brights, and then you'll be good. So yeah. Hey, the guy does something we can do here, so yeah, we'll be fine. It's like a strategy you can follow basically, so yeah, to get a decent legendary weapon, so yeah, I'm pretty fine with that. Anyway, we'll kill you, and then yeah, we're gonna have a look at our legendary handgun now. So go, and yeah, I'm very, very thankful that yeah, it's only 2 rumors in this game and not 5. So yeah. So let's go to Maya, and now let's look at the legendary handgun. It hasn't changed just yet, so yeah. And I don't even got the Meteor Dragoon. Oh yeah, I do have the Meteor Dragoon equipped, so yeah. So I think, yeah, we're gonna need one more battle, and then, yeah, we'll see what it is. So yeah, let me do that. Alright, there it is. So yeah, I equipped it to Maya, and then do another battle, and then, yeah, we got the Megiddo Fire. So yeah, it's not Almighty Element, but the main thing we did it's powerful rumor for is the magic attack boost. Because at plus 60, yeah, you can't really get much better than that. This is the main reason why to use these weapons basically. So yeah. I can't remember what the dark power does. Actually, I'm gonna look into that right now while we're thinking about it. I mean, the main thing is that yeah, it doesn't compete with the plus 60 magic attacks. So yeah. Let me have a look. Actually, I don't know at the moment here, so I need to probably look into it in more detail. But yeah, again, yeah. Guide recommends this, obviously, because, that magic attack boost, so yeah. But Dark Power does sound kind of interesting, though, so yeah. And again, like we kind of showed before, you need, a Akashic Ring and a Legend Bright to make, so yeah. So there we go. So now, yeah, it's time to put on the Stoma, and yeah, we're gonna be looking for a rare random encounter. So yeah, that's gonna be a little while. So yeah, let's go and do that. All right. So there's Alice now. So what I'm gonna do with Alice is I'm gonna chat her up because yeah, she's a bit different from other rare random encounters, as you saw in instances. So yeah, she wants Persuade to make her happy. So let's do exactly that. Looking closely, it's the same covering as Alice's. That's very rare. This is my first time seeing someone besides Alice wearing that ring. This is probably fate, isn't it? Oh, then Alice will give you this. This is champion card. If you call Alice with this, Alice can help you with anything. Alright. So yeah, that's good to know because yeah, the guide say you actually have to make a pact with her first, but you don't have to actually. As long as you have the covering equipped, I recommend on Katsuya because that dialogue makes happy anyway. You can give it to anyone though, as long as that person is involved in the dialogue. So yeah. So I guess I'll give him that the choices because why not? So yeah, we got the thing we were looking for. I'll talk about something else too while we get back. We got the champion. Kind of a weird item, but this is what we need to get Alice now. And we're gonna be fusing Alice because I actually think she's pretty useful. So yeah. She's not the only Alice in this place though. There's also Dark Alice. She's kind of like Chiyu. She's a rare random encounter, although again, like I said, I never encountered her in my first playthrough, although I guess I wasn't in there for super long. If I'm hunting down the other legendary weapons, maybe we'll be able to see her. But we'll see. Anyway, so so Dark Alice. The main threat is Chaos Element, but other than that, she's pretty basic. She only nulls Light Block, the reminders 3000 HP, and then yeah, if you kill her, she gets a lot of XP and can chop item breeders. So yeah. And if it's anything like Chiuto, I'm guessing those iron breeders are rare to get, so say staying before killing her can definitely help, so yeah. But yeah. Again, we'll see. I'll see if I can find Dark Eyes. If I can, I guess I can show it with a save stay or something, hopefully. But anyway. So yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to let's go to Hirosaka. I guess. I think I already have the item I want to give to or I have the skill card I want to give my Alice, so yeah. Yeah. Do I have enough Lover's cards? Yes, I do. So yeah. So that's how we'll look at Alice. Now, the thing about Alice is that she isn't what you would expect from Alice in one time. She doesn't have Diflamy in this game. She's kind of a lot of things. She has Feral Claw. Vidya Rahan is very cool. Hypnotic Waves, yeah, that's a bit random. Makarkon, a bit random too. Omega Cluster, and Megidolan. Megidolan's probably what you expect, right? So yeah. Let's see how mutation skills. I'm guessing another dimension. But yeah, it's cool that yeah, she is in this game because yeah, she was only a random encounter in she's only a random encounter in and yeah, I was right. Another dimension is a mutation skill, so yeah. That is an insta-kill though, so I guess she isn't like super different. It's just like yeah, she does a couple of other things other than damage and insta-kills, so yeah. Anyway, we're actually gonna be taking advantage of that. So this is gonna make it a bit hard to rank up. But I'm gonna give her a Tetraja card. Basically, yeah, I'm building Alice for support actually. She's going to be healing, and she's going to be setting up Tetrajas. That's the idea with her. So, yeah. A little bit of a weird way of using her, but yeah, you can obviously give her an offensive spell if you want, if you don't want to build her for support, so yeah. So let's go with this. And yeah, I like that description. Mysterious skill. That definitely fits with Alice in this series, so yeah. So anyway. And yeah, that's basically everything. So yeah, the only thing I wasn't able to show was the conversation with Valkyrie and Odin, so yeah. Which again, I think I'm going to save post game. It'll be one of the first things I try to tackle in post game, so yeah. Because we don't need to do it now, but anyway. Oh yeah, Alice, are you willing to die for me? Yeah, then I'll go with you. So there we are. And yeah, if you keep doing that thing with Alice, like yeah, talk over the comer in person, then yeah, she'll keep giving you those, so you can keep using more Alice's, I guess. She gets an Annihilation card, which you can which we got already, so yeah. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna be leveling up that. I was thinking get Gaia up there, so I guess yeah, next part I'm going to yeah get Gaia to max strength, and then I'll get Alice up there because yeah, I do want to show off Alice, and then yeah, I can show off her fusion skills basically. I mean that's what we're gonna do. So yeah. All right then. So yeah, next time the final battle. I think yeah, it's gonna be time to take on the final boss of this game. Yes, again, I think a lot of other things I want to do, we can save them for post game. Like, yeah, maybe getting the other legendary weapons, maybe showing that Valkyrie Odin conversation, maybe trying to get those mutation personas. I think all that will be much easier in post game with the current condition I'm at, basically. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be the plan, but anyway. So, yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.